We actually met, I was going in my junior year of high school. He was going into a senior year. We went to different high schools. He came over to the house on a premise that he was going to be set up with my sister. And yeah, she pushed me down the driveway, and here I am now. We've been together for, it would have been 38 years, so we were together a long time. On March 17th, Stephen was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. We are thankful that we did find this house, only because we were able to have family up and visit with us. It's nice to be able to remember some of the good times with him, you know, not being sick. This house really was what Stephen had looked for a while, so it was nice that he was able to entertain family in here and actually come back here after his treatments, and this is ultimately where he passed away. Before Stephen started chemo, we had to meet with one of the nurses to discuss the schedule and things like that. And they were talking about these 3 different drugs, and with my talking and interaction with CDPHP, I knew that they were going to take care of the things that needed to be taken care of. And I could just concentrate on Stephen and making sure he was getting the best care that he could get as well. I work in Latham Pediatrics. I've worked with the group for over 20 years now, and I do a lot of prior auths. So I do contact CDPHP regarding medications for kids, and it's nice to know when I call somebody, it's not an automated system that you have to press all the prompts. So it's nice to be able to talk to a live person when I have a question about a medication for a patient. I take it day by day. I can come off as the strong person, and then there are days that I start breaking down, but I think I was more in control because of my medical background. I kind of knew what questions to ask, where to get the answers that I needed to get. I would say that whatever you're faced with, I think the best thing to do is to actually talk to somebody, a representative from the company first, and find out, you know, what could be coming on down the road, where you might need to go. You know, people talk about only being able to go to certain providers. It's important to me that I be able to go to the provider that I choose, that I feel comfortable with, that I have a relationship with, and be able to use them without getting a lot of feedback, if you want to put it that way, from the insurance companies. When Stephen passed away, of course, one of the biggest concerns for me was, okay, now what do I do about my health care? I had to go down because I had a question on a bill. I didn't have an appointment. I just went down at my lunch hour, signed in. The rep, within 3 minutes, you know, had me back, and I said, I have this question, and she looked into it for me, and she said, oh, would you like to do a survey? And I said, absolutely. And that's when I wrote about the positive experience with Stephen. And I think it's important, because I think with all the issues with healthcare today, it's important people come out and say, look, I've had a great experience. This is an insurance company that has stood behind us, and that's why I wanted to do this member moment.